What's good, YouTube? It's jazzlovesmma here, and I'm going to be breaking down UFC 328. These are my predictions. Let's get into it. To open up the card, Clayton Carpenter versus Jose Ochoa. I think I'm going to look at Jose Ochoa here. He is coming off a loss to Chimaev by the grappling, but Clayton Carpenter is also on a 2-fight losing streak to Taguir by decision last year in January, and then he lost again to Phil. Not a well-aging loss. Because Phil just got dominated by Cody Durden, and Jose Ochoa chinned Durden around 2. Nasty finish, and his loss before that was Loner Kavanaugh, who just beat Moreno. I'm gonna lean Jose Ochoa by KO here around 2. Maybe a sub, maybe not just up a front choke or something. I just rate him a little bit more than Clayton Carpenter. He's had a lot of experience in the top 5 area, while Clayton Carpenter, he has kind of 2 with Taguir, and Phil's a guy who's like just outside the 15 range. But yeah, I don't think he's as good as Jose Ochoa, and I'm gonna have to lean Jose Ochoa by finish here. Maybe he smudges his way to a decision. I just think Jose Ochoa is gonna be too good, too dangerous, motivated. He had a very close fight with also Chimaev. So yeah, pick is Jose Ochoa by round 2 finish. Beisinger Susurkayev versus Jordan Santos. Susurkayev coming off the KO win in round 3 to Eric McConico. Good aging win, I guess. He is fighting Jordan Santos coming off the win over Danny Barlow, where it was a very close fight. He is a bit of a dog. I think, did he fight Tuco Tacos, or did this guy lose to, I think he lost to Ozzy Diaz in a close split. I think he's Ozzy Diaz's only decision win, or he's on his only win in the UFC. I'm not checking that right now. I'm gonna have to lean Bansing Susurkayev here by decision. I don't think he's gonna be able to KO Santos. I think Santos has a good enough chin, but he is just better. He is just the way better fighter, and he's going to really badly piece up Jordan Santos. He also does grappling, so I think he just has the experience everywhere. Unlike the Jordan Santos, he also trains with a good team. He's been training with TJ. He trains with Khamzat. I think as a prospect, he's going to be growing. Unlike just Jordan Santos, who hasn't really impressed me with his wins. The Danny Barlow win was good. It was Ozzy Diaz. Wow, Ozzy Diaz, man, split decision win. Yeah, I think Susurkayev is also going to win a decision. I think Santos is going to try to be gritty. His defense isn't that good, so I think he would just get tagged up a lot. Besides, Susurkayev feels like he's in for a really bad project at some point. I would pick it here, but Jordan Santos really isn't that good. And I feel like Susurkayev improving a bit, fight to fight, hopefully, will allow him to win this fight. So the pick will be Susurkayev by decision. Pat Sabatini versus William Gomez. This is a fight I forgot wasn't even on the card. You guys all know, if you watched my grappler tier list, I think Sabatini is one of the most underrated grapplers in the UFC, and I think he's going to win this fight by decision. William Gomez, why does he look so shiny in this picture, bro? Who oiled you up? Did he beat Brito by the grappling? He did. And William Gomez is good. He's a very good striker. But I don't know if his takedown defense is going to hold up. And I think Sabatini is just going to dominate to a decision. Could see him latching up a sub as well. But he doesn't really get those a lot. So yeah, I think I'm going to lean Sabatini by decision here. Just grappling edge. I think Gomez was getting taken down by Ruchala, who, that's not a bad fighter to, have tricky moments with. But my computer just fucking fell. But I do think Sabatini is just the better grappler. He was able to grapple Mariscal, which was a very impressive performance. He did get cut in that fight though, but he was having some moments on the feet. So yeah, I'm gonna lean Sabatini by decision, or maybe like a round two sub. I would be surprised with that. He is really good. It feels like William Gomez, like this tall, lanky dude, who was just right to get a sub by Sabatini. Moving on to Kopylov versus Marco Tullio. I'm a huge fan of Marco Tullio, and I'm very worried for him in this fight. But I'm going to lean him by decision. Kopylov, 2-fight losing streak, both to Brazilian men, strikers. Kopylov lost to Paulo Costa. Kind of just got outschooled over round three. He made it more competitive. But he was really just getting eaten up in that fight. Robocop did the same. Round three, he slowed down. Kopylov picked it up, 29-28. And I think Marco Tullio is good enough to put on a similar performance, maybe a little bit too close. And he was able to beat Yusri Belgarui, which I think is who is really good. And he was able to beat him over 3 rounds. And I think he's going to be able to do the same here. He was able to beat Yusri by the grappling, and I don't think he's going to have much success against Kopylov in grappling, but I think he's just going to be able to binary outstrike him. I don't like that he got KO'd by COD and he's getting this big of a layup. Or this big of a step up, I should say, because it's not the opposite of a layup. But Kopylov just doesn't do anything. And if Marco Tullio has good kicks, if he can implement what Paulo Costa did, he should be able to win here. The game plan's set there. Maybe Kopylov comes back and he puts on an insane performance, gets a KO over Tullio, but I think Tullio should be able to get the finish here. To open up the regular prelims, Jim Miller versus Jared Gordon. Jim Miller, I think, coming off the loss to Chase super early. Yeah, I don't think he's fought in ages. He hasn't fought like since last April. And Jared Gordon coming off the loss to round 3 submission to Rafa Garcia, which in hindsight isn't that bad. He also got hit in a car crash in that fight, man. He also just brutally KO'd Thiago Moises before that fight. And I think he's going to chin Jim Miller here, round 1 or 2. Jim Miller's good, but I just don't see him winning here. Is he just going to out-grapple Jared Gordon? Like, Jared Gordon got dropped to a submission. Jim Miller isn't going to do that. He's getting, like, brutally chinned over and over again by Bobby Green in their fight. So, oh my god, he's on this card too? Sheesh. Yeah, I'm going to go Jared Gordon here by round 1 or 2 KO. He's still good, and if he's not getting into a car crash, he should win this. Jared, if you see this video, I know you're my mutual on Twitter. Please look both ways before you cross the street. We would love that. If you did that, if you came to your fight healthy, yeah. I got Jared Gordon by finish early. KO. Moving on to Grant Dawson versus Mateusz Rebecki. Why is he an underdog? Grant Dawson coming off the loss to Manuel Torres. Who did he beat before that? I think he beat Diego Ferreira. Mateusz Rebecki coming off the 2 losses to Chris Duncan and Ludwig Klein. I'm going to leave Rebecki here, but I'm worried. Because he was getting out-grappled by Diego Ferreira. And Grant Dawson beat Diego Ferreira. He was able to grapple him, he was out-striking him. So that's worrying. But Rebecki's good still. He had a war with Chris Duncan, who, looking back, maybe he's the best and you shouldn't really be having wars with. He got schooled by Ludwig Klein, but Ludwig Klein's very good. And Grant Dawson doesn't have the striking of a Ludwig Klein. He's prone to getting hit. He is kind of chinny. Rebecki is a short, stocky monster. He was rocking Chris Duncan. That was an arguable robbery. All over the place. Orobai. He was rocking all over the place as well. Orobai is an easy guy to KO. He was busting up Ludwig Klein on the ground He was able to take him down. Obviously, Luvit messed up his ankle, but still, he's nasty. He can have nasty ground and pound. I mean, he was getting busted up from the back, or for all Luvit was on the back though. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to pick Rebecca here by KO, round 1 and round 2, but I'm thinking I'm gonna pick round 1 KO for Rebecca. But Grant also could just show him levels and just get a ground and pound TKO similar to the Rafa Garcia one. Yeah, Rebecca by round 1 KO, but Grant also could just smudge him or grapple mog him. Speaking of another grapple mog, Joe Alvarez versus Yaroslav Amosov. Joe coming off that great performance over Luque, which he didn't look that good in. Round 1 was a little competitive, I think. Then round 2 is where like he almost finished him, he got robbed of it. Then round 3 just felt like he didn't do anything because Luque just showed up. Amosov subbed New Magny in 1 round. People don't do that. And I think he's gonna show levels in the grappling to Joe Alvarez. Win a decision. I don't think he's the ground and pound of Harmon to get like a KO here, but maybe he finds a sub over Joe. I am worried. I feel like Joe is very good still. Maybe he shows Lighterman skill. He's tall like he did have given Amosov issues before. But I'm gonna have to lean Amosov by grapple mog, decision, maybe submission in like round 3 or round 2. But yeah, I think he's gonna beat Joe Alvarez. I feel like he could get hit by a knee or something. Joe is very dangerous. But yeah, pick will be Amosov by decision. Ateba Gautier versus Ozzy Diaz. Lamb to the slaughter matchmaking. Don't understand why this fight was made. I know why, but I don't understand it. Yeah, Ateba by round 1 KO. There's not much to say. Ozzy Diaz is also fighting. He got saved by the MMA gods. Then they doomed him again, like re-giving him this matchup. Gautier's just gonna farm another highlight KO. He's not Puliev. He doesn't know how to circle. He doesn't have a good chin. So yeah. And moving on to the opener of the main card, King Green versus Jeremy Stephens. Jeremy Stephens could easily just KO King Green in 1 round. He's coming off BKFC fights, the Mason Jones loss, and some other ones, and like some other BKFC fights and boxing matches. But King Green is coming off a generational performance over Phil Huber. Tall, like he couldn't find his range on King Green. And who's finishing King Green? Why am I calling this dude King Green? Bobby Green. I'm just reading his name there. Who's finishing Bobby Green? Luke Roofy? Spinning wheel kick? Crazy shot? Subbed by Paddy out cold? Because he gets leg kicked and then he shot for a takedown at the same time? Or he got desperate and shot for a takedown and then he got put in the sub? Jalen Turner, long, lanky dude, found his range on him? Jim Miller, he fucking pieced up. He is fast, even for his old age. He was beating up Lance Gibson Jr. He had some other fight. Yeah, I feel like he had a fight. He got finished. Was it Jim Miller, Patty? Then was it just Roofy? Where he got KO'd? Must have been. Then now he's on a 2-fight win streak. Yeah, I think he's gonna beat Jeremy Stephens here by decision. Maybe he could take a TKO by overwhelming Jeremy, but it just feels like a clean cut, like King Green, like a Jim Miller level performance. Maybe he gets rocked and dropped at some moment. He gets put on jelly legs, but Jeremy Stephens really isn't that good. So I don't know if I can just say he is going to just flatline King Green hit or Bobby Green. Fuck. I guess I'm reading them. I guess I'm reading my screen. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pick Bobby Green by decision. Maybe late KO. I just don't see Jeremy Stephens having much fun. Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley. Buckley coming off the 5-round loss to Usman been out for longer than a year now. Sean Brady coming off the loss to Michael Morales from round 1 KO. This fight either goes two ways. Buckley can't stop takedowns still, and he gets like dominated and maybe subbed, or get taken to like a dominant 30-27 decision, or he's like able to defend the grappling in moments, and then he just finds Brady's chin and makes him crumble. Feels like Buckley is the perfect build to just make Sean Brady crumble. He's short. He's equally as big. It feels like I wanted to pick Sean Brady by decision. I just felt like he's too dominant. But the more important thing at this is like Buckley just land on people. He sent fucking Covington flying in their fight. But he was getting taken down by Covington. It's just can I trust Brady to eat shots? Could trust Wonderboy. Wonderboy got bombed. Nobody really KOs Wonderboy other than the great Anthony Pettis. Even fucking Usman was eating big shots. I'm not gonna be dumb and just pick on Brady, even though I just laid out why. But Buckley got taken down by Covington, dominated by Usman for fucking 4 rounds. First round, Buckley won clear. Sean Brady is a good grappler though. As a grappler, he's better than Usman. He can find submission positions and stuff. I don't think he's gonna sub Buckley. Buckley is good. Just the way he wings on the feet, but the way he wings on the feet might just land on Sean Brady and fucking make him spaz out. Oh, I hate that I have to do prediction for this fight. Do I pick Tyler the Creator? Do I pick Mac Miller? Pick Post Malone? Do I pick Tyler the Creator? Buckley seems locked in. He did train with Usman. He was training with Usman for a bit, but he has a good team. I'm just worried for his chin. Can I trust his paper mache chin? This is low-key Grant Dawson versus Rebecca. But Buckley's grappling is way less proven. We haven't seen anything since the Usman fight. He's been out for so long. He's had so much time. Has he evolved? Or do I go off the assumption that Buckley has gotten better in the grappling to just shock off Sean Brady, who's a powerhouse, and just TKO him? Or do I trust in Sean Brady being like decent on the feet, knowing that Buckley hits hard, and just shooting and being sticky and just staying on Buckley? Buckley, he was getting pieced up by Buckley on the feet. I wouldn't pick Sean Brady by decision, but very minorly. I'm very worried. I'm like super 50-50 on this pick. I can see just Sean Brady getting chin and crumbled. Moving on to Alexander Volkov versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. Volkov, one fight win streak. Beat Almeida by split decision. Waldo on a bit of a streak. He beat Gazia by KO, Derek Lewis, and Delija. I couldn't remember his name. He beat Delija by KO. He's done 3-fight KO streak, I think, since losing to Sergey Pavlovich. But I think this is where he meets someone who's better than him. Volkov was getting taken down by Khan, which is worrying, because maybe Waldo shoots a takedown here, but Volkov was pieced up and dominated Sergey on the feet. That's crazy to me. I think he's just going to piece up Waldo here over 3. Volkov is very good. He was in my last video of, was he? Or did I have him in my underrated video? I don't think so. I don't think I had him in either. But Volkov is very good. He's a very, very good striker. He gets forgotten about in the heavyweight division. And I think he wins this. Will he get a title shot? Probably not. He would probably have to fight like Josh Hawk or something. Back to the White House. I could see Josh Hawk getting a title shot if he wins. I could see him just skipping Volkov. But maybe if he wants to stay active, he'll call out Volkov. Be like, yeah, I want to fight this Russian. That could be good. I just don't see Waldo catching Volkov and then putting him out cold. Pavlovich couldn't. So I think Volkov will stay safe and he'll chew up the legs of Waldo that are there. So yeah, this pick will be Volkov by decision. Joshua Van versus Tetsuro Taira. We running with Van today. I don't know the look. And I don't our already forgot the emoji of his hands. I'm running with Van. I think Joshua Van is going to beat Tetsuro Taira. Taira could just sub in early rounds 1 or 2. But Joshua Van is very good defensive grappling. And I'm actually blanking out the Pantoja fight. He can get up. He has good scrambles. And on the feet, he's very good. And Tetsuro Taira is very 1 or 2 strikes. Van is slip, bah, 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 bah. He'll land like a 4-piece. Move, slip, land 2, then move out the way. He has good teeps up the middle. He has a good low kick. He has good stomps. He has good adjustments. He's not old man Moreno. I think he's going to win this. Tetsuro Taira is very good, though. He's very fast. The way he moves on the ground is very fast. And he could just sub Van. But Van, like, they both have similar opponents. And Tetsuro Taira's had a lot of issues with some guys. Alex Perez, shortstop, he fast-handed boxer. Swarming in. Was giving Tetsuro Taira issues. Royval was giving Tetsuro Taira issues. He beat Moreno. That was a very good win. But then before he beat Kyung-Sung Park, really? I just think Van is going to put hands on him. And then, like, I'm not going to say break him because I don't think Tetsuro is just going to quit. But I think he's going to get rocked and he's going to get stopped against the fence, or he's going to get dropped in the center, ground and pound there, TKO'd. Maybe he gets taken to a decision. Maybe he survives. Maybe he went to cover like 2 rounds by grappling, but I think Van is just going to be doing all the damage. He's going to be putting hands on Taira. This is like the Perez fight. This is like the Royval fight. Van is super small though. That's what's worrying. It's like if he was 5'2", I'd be more confident in him. I'm gonna have to pick Tetsuro Taira here. Moving on to what? I meant to say I'm picking Joshua Van here. Very late for me. I've had a long winter. Moving on to Khamzat Chimaev versus Strickland. Here's a fucking thing you get. I'm not picking Sean Strickland. I'm picking Khamzat Chimaev by submission. I would love Sean Strickland to win this. I think it'd be really cool. But I just can't see him winning, man. Was he gonna get like? Khamzat isn't chinny to the body like Fluffy Hernandez, which I knew, so I picked Sean Strickland. Khamzat Chimaev was able to dominate for 5 rounds. He has crazy grappling. He has this crazy submission tool bag. Strickland was getting double-legged by DDP. Obviously, Fluffy was really getting the takedowns, but Fluffy's also shit on the feet. But maybe just Strickland just pieces of comes on the feet. But I don't want to overthink this. The way Strickland gets up, he can get put in a front choke or something. He can get his back taken super quickly by Chimaev and get put in a sub like Rob Whittaker. And that's what I see happening. Like Strickland try to get up, comes up hovering over him, catching him in a choke, and then tapping him. Khabib Conor moment. And yeah, I can't wait for the face off. I can't wait for these events. I can't wait for the presser that's happening tomorrow. Very exciting stuff. Let me know what you guys think of this card in the comments below. What is your guys' most anticipated fight? I'm definitely super hyped for Joshua Van versus Tetsuro Taira. Just gonna come back to this fight. Go down the card again. And yeah, I'm super hyped. This is the best little flyweight title fight we've had in ages. This is better than Pantoja just because they're both young. They're both so skilled. It's a very interesting matchup. Both born in the 2000s. And yeah. Sean, this is also a very interesting fight just because of the dynamic Can Sean Brady deal with a powerful striker? Can Buckley deal with a grappler? Can Sean Brady's Critterbug, boxing be of any use? Very interesting card. A lot of fights that I'm 50-50 or like 70-30, 60-40 on. What is your guys' most anticipated fight? What's your guys' predictions? Do you guys also have Khamzat? What do you guys think Sean Strickland is going to show this guy levels? I doubt it. Will he bring a war? I doubt it. I hope you guys enjoy this card. I'll be making a couple more videos down the line. Like and subscribe, leave a comment on your guys' thoughts on this card, predictions, on my predictions, talk shit. Let me know. Follow me on Twitter, jazzlovesmma, and I'll catch you guys in the next little video. Peace.